Good morning. Namaskar, namaste, namaskara. You have the Illumined Art System, that is the title. This is a very important point that we need to discuss towards creating a homogeneity about the art system. When we talk about preservation, sustainability, continuation, perpetuity, probably we need to have a overall global view, universal or cosmic view. Now, in the interest of having an overall global view or universal cosmic view, I guess we need to rise above the smallness of situations and fragments of situations. Uh, our honored participant, Dr. I have forgotten your first name when you had raised a question. Both the panels you have raised two questions. I appreciate the tone of the questions and the spirit of the questions. Your questions are for the concern, it is a concern for the nation, concern for actually the broader situation, broader existence, larger existence. I guess we need to get back to certain fundamentals. Corporate social responsibility, it's a matter, I guess it's a shameful matter for us, those who are in the corporates. It wasn't there prior to the Companies Act having reviewed 2013. Companies have come up to the space of helping the society, helping the world, helping the civilization, helping the nature. After the act was made in our country, I frequently visit United States for getting in touch with the students and teachers in classrooms in different universities. I know how they have evolved their ideas of sustainability and social responsibility, and probably most of you know. I have some first-hand experiences in certain areas called Texas Extreme, Mexican area, and then again San Francisco Extreme, the from close to coastal areas. And both the places, the concepts were there. It was left to the individual understanding in the beginning, and the individual understandings came through certain foundations and different strong foundations in different corners of the country, and that had actually helped. For example, California forest fire, if you look at that, the fire was actually taken care of by the government authorities, by the army, but then again the help, the support was extended by people, individual initiatives. And in some cases, individual initiatives got into the collective initiatives. It was there in our civilization in the ancient period. Rig Vedas, for example, has talked about the nature in a different form. The modern understanding of nature is, the question that has come because of the measurements of air quality, water quality, and certain other measurements. These measurements have come because we have now become aware of the kind of deforestation that has taken place because of urbanization, and it's inevitable. If you want to have an urban living, you need to do it at the cost of the others. As I was mentioning about, I guess it was a different, I'm sorry, it was a different forum. I was mentioning that, when you cut a tree, the tears shed down from the invisible eyes of the tree. When Acharya Jagadish Chandra Bose had presented his first paper in France, Paris, about the plant life, he was in the first presentation, he was allowed some time, but then end of it, the leading scholars of the world who were there at that point of time almost had ridiculed him. And then there was a resubmission by Sister Nivedita, the same paper written by him, and supported by Nivedita in just restructuring the paper. And when it was accepted in the next presentation of the World Congress of Science, and in that it was mentioned that when you are saying that plants have got life, do they live the life as same? Is that life the same as the life lived by humans? You have said, no, it's not the same, but we have got a lot of similarities. You want to see the vibrations. I can show you, prove you the vibrations having received by them. There is a study, those who are environmentalists, they should be knowing that the California study of the aloe vera plant, plants of 3 different varieties, and in that the power of communication, how does it help their lives? Meaning when you talk about, I talk about, somebody else talks about, and we interact, we understand each other. Do they? Do the animals, do the plants, halves, shafts, trees understand each other? Yes, they do. There is a different kind of understanding. There is an understanding according to them. Our Vedic sages had mentioned Yaha Deva Hapshuhu Yasha Agnihi Yasha Bhavanasha Yaha Aushodhishu Banaspatishu Tasmai Devayo Namo Namaha. Meaning, oh the tree, oh the halves, shafts and plants, you live here. You are also representing the Supreme Brahman as I am representing. And I offer my gratitude to you, my pranam to you. Why? Because this is an attitude. Our attitude to the nature as an attitude of, respect, love and belongingness. If the attitude is there, then I can't harm. There is an example in Rig Vedas, and later on it was elaborated in Sam Vedas and Yajur Vedas, early Yajur Veda. It said Svettakam, a young man of 12 years old, he was actually eager to learn from a great sage Gautama. Approached to Mother Javala, saying that I wish to learn from the great sage Gautama. There are a lot of other children, they are going. So Mother, send me there, I wish to learn. Brahmagyan, I wish to earn from him. Mother said, you can't be, given an entry. You will not be given an entry because I can't, give you that kind of credibility to have accepted. Satyakam went with the permission of the mother through persuasion. And when he had reached the sage, senior sage Gautama, he had asked the question, you tell about yourself, like we ask, in the interviews for corporate induction. And he had said, I am Satyakam, the son of my mother Jabala. And no other identity was expressed. Gautama was, overwhelmed, and he said, I understand you are truthful to the core of your being. So I accept you in my school, and I'll give you the, assignment to learn. He gave an assignment. The assignment is to carry 250 cows to the jungle, to the, deep jungle, and not to come back. Come back only when the cows have grown in number to 1,000 and they are no longer ill, all illnesses are taken care of, they are all in healthy conditions, then only you come back. After that, then we'll have interactions. Satyakam went with, dancing in joys because he had a faith in the spirit of the divinity, and he understood that once the master has accepted him, so there must be something, for him to learn and understand from the world. And he went into the forest. The description says, the air flowing, the jungle animals, and everything which is there in the jungle were not in conflict with him. Nobody did harm, none of this did harm to him. He could have been taken away as a kind of food item by any of the jungle animals, deadly animals. And all those cows, they could have been considered as a good food by many animals. Wasn't disturbed. Why? Because it's your own consciousness which connects with the supreme consciousness that exists in the creation. I call CSR is a wrong understanding. Don't mind, please. I have a different view. CSR should have been considered as HSR, human social responsibility. The moment you consider it as a corporate social responsibility, an element of commerce comes into the play. And the element of commerce always will justify us. Just the previous panel had a financial objectives. I guess the financial objective was not fully covered because the time was short, or maybe something else. The financial objectives is invariably there. I am a professor of finance, I understand. And the companies develop their strategies for CSR to gain things from the market. It's a commerce. CSR through commerce will not go far away. If we have to do something great, we have to have a personal understanding that yes, as a human being, I have a responsibility to do something for the nature. And as a human being, when we come forward and take a call individually and then collect and join hands together, probably we'll reach a situation which our ancient sages used to mention, Yataho bhai imani bhutani jayanti, yenu jatani jivanti, yat prana pravishanti, tad brahman. We understand that every human being, when we talk about the pyramid condition, or when we talk about the taking care of the earth system, we take care of everything. We take care of everything only because we believe that we need to take care. We have a duty to take care. We have a duty towards maintaining the cosmic system, towards helping the cosmic system to grow further and forward. Thank you very much. My 10 minutes is over. I wish all the best to those who would consider CSR as a kind of social responsibility from human perspective, individual perspective. And then again, if corporates wish to come forward to draw some amount of money, gain some amount of money, and to earn some, branding confidence or enhance the value of the brand, they are also welcome. But unless human social responsibility is established, the core objective will never be fulfilled. Just one last example, because I'm personally very deeply, involved in that. I was told that you have to be there, Bhishon Bhave Thakte Habe in Bengali. So I'm there, Bhishon Bhave. Very intensely is there. Gandhiji had formed Lokobrati Society is a place, Purulia, which is between Purulia and Jharkhand. This is the last place. There is a place, that's a place where 37 different tribes live. There are few hilly tribes over there. The conditions are even now very horrible. And, when I first visited that almost 30 years ago, I was, amazed, and we started trying to do something for them in that region. Couldn't do that. Honestly, and nobody came forward to support from the urban society. Even some of the, large brands were there, social organizations, monasteries are there. I had approached to almost everyone. Nothing had happened. So we thought that we'll do whatever we can. We have now I have taken the responsibility of the Lokobrati as head of the organizations, just only 15 years. 2013, 14 we have taken. And now, you see, it's a large area, and we thought that we'll only handhold with the women of this area if they can stand up and do something, and probably that will go as a help to the societies. So we've got now the 1,600 women, they are having their families. The average family size is 6, and they are doing their handicrafts. We've arranged the handicraft in the corporate market, meaning in the urban market, marketing for that, and they're doing good. My plan is we'll do it, 10,000 in number in next 2 years' time, so that, 10,000 families can sustain themselves. So this is somewhere, where we didn't get any corporate to come forward. I had approached some. I wrote to, top 100 Indian companies, top 100 CMDs I wrote to, for my Kolkata program, and for that also. Yes, for Kolkata program, one person, I may name the person, most of you should be knowing, Satuk Beria. He had called me, I had a meeting with him, he gave me the computers first, and when the computers were about to be delivered, the regional person, he said that the computers are there dumped, you please see the, the ground floor. I went there and then I found it's all, the computers have been 250 computers allotted by the chairman, given to the region. The employees have taken the new ones and, given back old ones. I rejected the entire. I said, if I can provide 50 computers, I'll provide 250 computers myself. And then I rejected everything. I reported back, nothing had happened. And then I decided that I'll never approach any organization for this. If we can do something, so we have taken a policy, seek not, avoid not. We don't seek anything from anyone in the world, but we don't avoid anybody in the world who comes forward with a good heart. Thank you so much.